Comfortable? Here we go. And action.
B-Rad here, Buzz TV. Best part of our night being at the Las Vegas Country Saloon, we caught up with Motograter. In fact, the only reason we're here is to catch up with Motograter, actually.
Sweet.
So it was a great night. First, great set, guys. Really, really loved what we saw.
Thank you.
Before we get into this, we had our Washington team. They caught the last song you set up in Spokane.
Okay.
Now, the cool thing about that is that that was also a weed shop as well as a club and a bar.
Sure was.
So from what we heard, you could go to one side, buy a sack, come to the other side, burn it, and watch this band. So
That's right.
what's it like playing in something like that? I'm pretty sure that was a first for you guys.
Smells great, for one. And whether you smoke or not, you end up happy and hungry. So you kind of get the best of both worlds there, you know? Spokane
They
was
had
awesome.
snacks too.
Yes, they
That's
did.
snacks, yes.
I like snacks.
So here's a question. Since most places will give you a free drink or two, did these guys offer maybe a free edible or so in lieu of drinks?
Yeah, you know what? I think everybody in the band pretty much that imbibes was given a care package, so we took that with us.
Very
and,
nice.
Remember we talked to a really cool police officer in the parking lot who was
That's right, yeah.
with tattoos. He was into the band and he kind of sent us on our way and I think actually he smoked weed too. So he was
Very nice.
Everyone was really mellow and kind of a cool show actually. So yeah.
Now, we're on the civil unrest thing. How many more dates you guys have left with this?
Is it 2? We got 2 left. Is that right?
I believe 2 shows. We go to Fresno, California, and then up to Long Beach to end the tour, and that'll be a total of 52 shows in a little less than 3 months for us. So.
Yeah, you guys blew it out. I mean, we saw that you were just constantly moving on the road, and
We have been, no doubt about that. We've been on the road for a while, painting every night, and yeah, that's what we do.
hey, question. You guys sponsored by a paint company?
We are not. No, we are not sponsored by a paint company. We have one in particular that we use.
Well,
Can we say their name?
Yeah, let's show them some love, and maybe they might see their way
I don't
to
think they
throw
want to
it.
be associated with us.
Well, you know, the thing is that I think we learned, or at least I learned from an old manager friend of mine, Danny Nozell. He's working with Dolly Parton now. That any company that doesn't give you free stuff, you just tape over their stuff and you never mention their name, you know? Because that way, then when they come running, and you know, it's a little bit of reciprocation.
That'll work, so we could do that. So,
We'll
paint.
put tape over the name. And it's
No name.
But if you're a paint company, you might want to send them some samples, and you never know.
Maybe we'll like it. We don't know.
You know. Now, the latest Motograter album.
Yep.
Tell us a little about it.
Well, we're still writing. We've got like 18 or 20 songs that we've been working on. And, you know, some of it's stuff that's been worked on over the past few years. And we got 2 tracks that we're completely done with pretty much that we've been playing. Like
Yeah, we have one. In fact, one is on tape, so they'll see that.
Cool,
Or
awesome.
actually, you know, so that's good. You'll catch.
We can plug that right now.
Exactly.
Right here.
Whichever song that is,
It
it.
was the third song of the set.
Oh, that would be...
Portrait of Decay, and we just recorded that as a single, which will be released sometime soon. We don't know, whenever it's done mixing and mastering and whatnot.
So you've caught the single early, guys.
That's right.
You heard it here
You're
first.
special.
Now something else.
I don't know what you're looking at.
Are there any sponsorships that the band does have that we could plug?
I mean, you go ahead.
We're endorsed by Schecter Guitars. We're endorsed by Abernathy Guitars. I think we have endorsements from Mesa Boogie and
Very nice.
Rivera Amplification. So that's just a few of the
We
things.
got a new cabinet on stage.
Oh, from Crank Amplifiers. There are a lot of amp companies, some guitar companies, and we need like Sennheiser.
We
to
need
come on and
Sennheiser
give him a
or
new
Shure.
mic.
I don't care.
Or Shure, just
Either
whatever.
way. Somebody give me a mic.
Well, you
please.
know-
Sennheiser, if you're watching this, I'm sure you are.
Well, how could they not? Sennheiser.
Hey, what's up now?
You know, so
an endorsement too. You need a new mic.
oh, hey, I got 5 other cities that need gear, so
Okay, there it is.
so Sennheiser, we definitely need some gear.
We'll hook each other up or something.
Do we have any kind of release date on the new album that we're working on? Any guesstimation window?
We're still kind of floating as far as a release date because we have some writing to do. As James said, we kind of have a backload of material, and then we're going to have to put vocals and melodies and lyrics, and that's going to be him kind of getting in his space. And you know, we're really stoked to have a singer that has those qualities to, you know, come with some like, you know, quality lyrics, quality melodies. He's got a great voice, very handsome character. You know, we have. So we're really
Good looking yourself.
Thank you. You know, I'll let you take me out to dinner. You know, whatever. But
Well, it's Vegas. It's a cheap date now.
okay, there it is. It is a cheap date.
Yeah,
The
Vegas.
buffet's
Cheap
right around
hotel
the
room.
corner.
We got a hotel
Okay,
room we can go back
There
to.
you go. Cheap buffet, cheap hotels. You're in Vegas.
We're interested in working with a couple different cats. You know, Aru from El Nino has shown some interest. We might work with him a little bit and see what's going on. And then, of course, we'll be looking for labels and get this album out and do it with some care. And it's been a long time, and we just want to kind of put our best foot forward. We're out here showing everyone that we haven't like totally disintegrated, that we've, you know, kind of gotten our proverbial act together. And, you know, we're stoked to be here talking to you, man, in Vegas.
Fucking vengeance. That's what we're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you know, you retool, you bring it in, and that is a good thing.
Right.
Taking your time with the album, making sure it is what it needs to be versus under the clock, got to get it out, not happy with the product, but it's out there,
Right.
and we got to deal with it. And it's nice to see you guys are really, really on point of, if it takes a little longer, it's going to take a little longer.
Right.
But the people that love what we do are going to appreciate that.
Right.
Hey, the first album was awesome, and it's a classic album. We have to top that. Like, if we don't top that album, then what the fuck are we doing?
And you don't do that in 10 minutes.
Exactly.
No, you don't. Just ask Ivan Moody. And he's, you know, I don't know what he's doing now. No, just kidding. Like, the guy's awesome, and we have that kind of legacy to live up to as well, and we all know that. So we're not going to put out a bunch of bullshit and then come, you know, weak-handed. We got to come strong, and we're kind of taking this seriously, you know. So
Well, we love that.
that's what we're doing.
Now let's see. Something we really do, because we're going to close this out.
Okay.
We have a little game that we like to play called Roll the Bones.
Called what?
Roll the Bones.
Okay.
I have a 20-sided dice.
Okay.
All right.
I have 20 pre-selected questions.
Okay.
I
fair
think
enough.
4 of them have to do with music.
This is good.
Four
Now,
of them.
hopefully,
4.
this doesn't involve math.
Hopefully not, because we're not good at math.
No math questions.
We did one. We were.
No. I don't do anything fuck like that.
All right.
I'll let you start.
Okay. So I roll the dice.
You roll 'em whatever
on
number.
the ground.
No, right here.
So this
Okay.
is his question, right?
This is his
This could be
question.
my. Okay.
This is your question.
All right. Are you ready? All right.
Craps. No.
7.
And 7 is drug of choice. I told you only 4 have to do with music.
Drug of choice? Like, how do I get that question?
Because you rolled the 7. Now, mind you, a drug could be lots of things. For me, at the right time. of
Music.
day, it's a loud guitar.
Music is my drug.
See, there you
It,
go.
it might not have used to have been, but it is now.
As I
Music.
said, for me, you know,
That's a good answer.
a loud
Yeah.
guitar.
High five.
You know,
Oh yeah, a dice. You want me to roll it on here or on the ground?
on here. This way, we don't have to chase it.
Okay, fair enough. Come on, big money. We're in Vegas.
You don't want big money.
I want big money.
You don't
bad?
want big money.
Blow? What does that mean?
Got to get 20 and see.
I got, what is that, 16 or an 18? 16.
And 16
makes 7.
is. If you could be anyone else, who would you be?
Anyone else? Like I can't be myself?
Well, if you want to be you, you could be. But if you could be anyone else,
Anybody else in the world?
Could be a pro wrestler. It
Could
could be a
be.
movie star.
I had that Steve Vai thing for about 45 minutes. It's like, you know, I wouldn't mind being him for about 45 minutes.
Right? 7-string wizard of Doom. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Just let me shred in his
Like
world
Frank
for 45
Zappa.
minutes.
If I could be anybody else in the world, I'd be Gandalf.
Okay, that'll work. That's a
Gandalf
good
the Grey.
answer.
You're not the great.
That is a
He's
good answer.
Pretty badass.
That's good. That's great.
And he comes back from death.
He
so
does.
you know, so
Yeah,
you know,
I can
that's-
die at least once. I'm gonna come back white.
and you come back more powerful
More
than you did
powerful,
than you
yeah.
were. So that's not a bad thing.
Gandalf the music. Oh, we're going again.
No, that's me. I can't pussy out. You
All
know.
right, no, you got to go.
I got-
Wait. We asked a question. What number is it?
It is 8.
All right.
I've already gotten that
Number
tonight, but I'll do
8.
it again.
What drew you to your instrument?
See, I told you I had 4 questions that deal with music.
All right.
What is your instrument?
My instrument is guitar, and as a guitar player, being able to do things that are loud, get some aggression out, at the same time just get real melodic. It's something where I could truly express myself in any area, get the feelings I want out, and that's what drew me to guitar.
Right on.
Sweet.
That's pretty awesome.
So that would be me. But
And chicks.
no,
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean that's a byproduct, but that wasn't the initial reason.
All right.
And then again, I wasn't pretty enough ever to be the singer.
Okay.
Now,
There you go.
here's the
Look
most.
at those shades. Those shades are badass,
I
man.
know.
Thank you.
They're like, you can't cut yourself short. You know what
Well,
I mean?
hey,
You're a lot better looking than a lot of singers that I've fucking seen.
I'll give you that too. I've seen a lot of those. Now, here's the most important question in any interview.
Okay.
What might we have left out about Motograter that they need to know?
You want to tackle that one?
What have you left out that I need to know?
Yeah, what might we forgot to ask or left out that we didn't cover, but they need to know about this man?
If you can get 9 people and stuff them into a van and travel 25,000 miles in less than 3 months, which is more miles than if you would circumnavigate the globe, then you have a profound love for music or pain, and so you better look out because, like James says, we are Motograter, and don't you fucking forget it.
There you go.
Is that good?
That was great because, you know, if you went any farther than that, I was going to say the only other people I know that could do that is about 20 people, but that's a clown car, and they only drive around the stage once or
Rodeo
twice.
clowns.
I've worked the circus. I've worked Ringling Brothers
you
once
too.
or twice, so I know about the clown car. Unfortunately,
All And so does James.
Yep.
see, it's a small world, guys.
He has a future no matter what.
Yep.
He's got
The
something to
circus
fall back on.
or the moto circus.
Well, you know, I made lots of
Rodeo,
money. I
rodeo.
made lots of money on that gambling thing on which ring the elephant shits in first. You know
Yeah.
about that being on the circus. Yeah, on Clearcom,
Okay.
you get all the spot guys and everyone with the local crew,
Okay.
and everyone puts a pool in, and it's which elephant's going to shit first because they're all in different rings. And the reason I used to always win because when the day started, I'd go to the elephant trader and go, which one has the shits today? And he'd tell me, and then I'd go in and I go, oh, number 2, and it's like, how do you? It's like
Big money.
everyone's like, how do you always fucking win?
Because I'm psychic.
Because I cheat, bitches.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be.
Let you play
You got to be
anymore.
willing to cheat if you
Oh,
want to win.
well, I let them know after the tour that I cheated the whole tour. That's why I didn't pay for drinks.
Nice.
Well, look,
Fair
guys,
enough.
we're gonna run because I know you guys got to get going. You got out of your makeup, but it's hot, sticky, and
It
shitty.
is hot. It's not
That's
makeup,
true.
damn it.
That's true. It's
That's
paint.
right. That's right.
It is paint.
I know because I got some on me earlier.
Look at this guy over here.
He's still in his paint.
I think a camera got a nice tight shot on that earlier.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So for myself, for Motograter, for the LVCS, we're out of here, guys.
right.
See ya.
Peace.
pressing the air. Yeah, I'm in the wind. Your boy on his Mac again. I hope your dude's been practicing. Cause on the real, the game stay tight, the blame stay right. Who you asking, right? Shit, I must be kidding. I'm never slipping, whether it's off the dome or if it's written. The last thing that concerns me is a chicken, unless I'm at KFC and they bullshit. You dig? So serious. Office Garden, what up, y'all?